newspapers now. We begin with the Vanguard newspaper. And interesting headlines on the Vanguard. Insecurity, gunmen run riot in Abuja, Enugu, Katsina, Ekiti, 3 others. Credit to government falls 45% to 5.16 trillion naira. You'd also see Atiku Obi Kwankwaso have agreed to form mega party, Utomi. That's a headline you would see on the Vanguard newspaper as well. Implementation of GSI in MFB sector underway to aid loan recovery. And this one here also says, don't worry about Japa, we will train more people, Tinubu tells Nigerians. All of those are headlines that you would find on the Vanguard. Add this one to it. Rivers crisis, group tackles Wike's ally over insult on Fubara. You find those on the Vanguard newspaper. If you get onto the Punch, you would see abduction epidemic spreads nationwide. There you would see the picture of the Lagos State Governor and the FCT Minister on the Punch newspaper. This one says 14 states spends 21 billion naira on foreign trips despite zero FDI. Kidnapping, Wike fiddles with Rivers politics while Abuja burns. That's what you would see on the Punch newspaper. Still on the Punch, Tinubu National Assembly governors remember fallen soldiers. We had the Armed Forces Remembrance Day yesterday. So yes, it's a good one. And I was looking at it and I think beyond just the Remembrance Day, where we remember those that are fallen, what should we be doing to ensure that we reduce the number of soldiers that we fall? They should be well taken care of. The allowances should be looked into, possibly increased, even the ones that they have now, whether it's paid regularly or we don't know. Weapons that they need to fight insurgents, bandits, insecurity, they should be upgraded. The quarters, I've been to the barracks, I've seen where just some of the soldiers stay. It's not nice. The truth is, it is not nice. So when we do this Armed Forces Remembrance Day, it's a good thing for the cameras, but we have to do the real work. Go to the barracks, see where the soldiers stays. Not the Ogademo. The Ogadem, their side is fantastic. Look at where they stay, where their families stay while they go and fight for the country and defend the country, where they keep their families. Just go there and look at the environment and look at how they... I think it has to really be looked into. Like, these people deserve, they're paying the ultimate price. That is the ultimate price. It's no lawmaker will pay that price. No lawmaker will go and do that one. So they should be taken care of properly. And then when we do the Remembrance Day, it makes a lot of sense. We know that we are putting in all the efforts to safeguard as much as possible the lives of our soldiers, and we reduce the number of heroes that we fall. I think that's very key to look at. And same thing applies to the police, because, more has to be done. A better system, insurance, life insurance, possibly, health insurance. What does their health insurance cover? How wide is the net for their health insurance? Scholarship for their kids. How many of them benefit from that? Education fund. There's a lot of things. EFCC to arraign ex-minister over unpaid 3.6 billion naira loan. That's also on the Punch newspaper. And this one here says police bust robbery gangs, kill 2 in Anambra. Another one says 69 protesters killed, 189 journalists arrested under Buhari's government. That's a report you would see on the Punch newspaper. Let's quickly get onto the phone lines now. Share your thoughts with us, straight to the point. 0817-923-0007 and 0817-923-0003. You can call either of those numbers. You can also call us on 0817-923-0002. Braid is in Oginigba. Let's start with that. Braid, good morning.
Good morning, STM.
Good morning, Braid. You'd have to speak up.
The FCT minister in Rivers State, where Abuja is catching fire. Well, the truth is that the minister, Nyesom Wike, when he was contesting for president, he said when Boko Haram hear his name, they will flew. I don't know whether they've not heard of his name as a minister of FCT. And right now, the kidnapping has ravaged Abuja right now. I don't know whether he's not around or whether he traveled, and he has made River State and Abuja where he always come in and talk about politics here and there. I think the FCT minister should be able to go to Abuja and face his work and forget about River State, because River State is being controlled by a governor. So also, please, the second one is this issue concerning this man. I don't think River State will continue to remain like this. And somebody said they are going to send a nominee. It's not possible now, please. It's not possible to send any commissioner nominee. Any commissioner nominee will be sent by the executive governor of River State. It's not the assembly that will send a message to a commissioner nominee to come, while the governor has not sent such a notice to them. I don't think we're
all right,
in a banana republic. Thank you.
Abinoye in Abua, good morning. All right, we lost the call from Abinoye. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007 and 0817-923-0003. Those are the numbers that you can call to join in on the conversation. Let's go to Rumigbo where JJ is on the line. JJ, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, I would say may the soul of the departed rest in peace. That is regard to the 7 family members who were kidnapped in the FCT, and the senior one was killed. Another 2 has been killed, and the ransom increased to 100 million naira. Andrew, can you beat that? You see, our people say something, that if your house is on fire, you don't leave that house unattended to and begin to chase after rabbits. As far as I'm concerned, like the airline says, if the FCT minister is there with his name that he told us during the campaign, I think he would have done a lot. But this award team coming to River State, oh, you are not a stakeholder, you don't have hand in the crisis, now your camp has done all they are supposed to do. Please, sir, focus on the job you have at hand. It's an Herculean task so that you can survey that city right now. It's just my little advice to you. Obi, Atiku, and Kwankwaso coming together to form a mega party, according to Pat who told me. I just laugh. You see, our people say something, that when wise men eat, it's only bone that will remain in plate. Obi wants to become president. Atiku wants to become president at all costs, and Kwankwaso too wants to become president. If you hear me, Andrew, where do we go from here? And conclusively, I think the Navy should help us, the Marine Police should help us. Any boat without life vest, please make sure you turn them back the way they do in Lagos. When we're in Lagos working on that Lado project, you dare not enter any boat without life vest. Let's implement it here so that life can be saved.
All right,
thank you very much.
let's go to Robin in the chain now. Robin, good morning to you.
Good morning, my brother. I feel Andrew.
Go ahead.
Yes, on the speech credited to a chieftain of APC, threatening to counter any further way with swift resistance. You see, I have said it for often time that governance in River State is like a social club. Anybody can say anything and do anything. Because in River State, there's no job. We are very hungry. I don't know about you. I am hungry. I've been shouting it. As I'm talking to you, I am hungry. I didn't eat last night. The former governor here told us so openly. Our jaws have gone in. Our stomach are inside. He said so. Now, he is the one warning. But no problem. Thank God, Enefa Judge Will has rescinded their decision for now, because the matters are in court. Talking about how kidnappers are running amok in Abuja, look at at it is getting very clear and very obvious that the Minister of FCT, who's supposed to stay in Abuja, come down and do the job that he was giving FCT Minister, every day is in River State. Going campaign as if that's what he was doing when he wants to bring this information to us. Going from all Sakranis. They are kidnapping in Abuja, killing people. He has never made any comment. No comment from him all this while. The same way, my people slaughtered every day in almost all the villages. You will not hear the former governor make a speech about the things it's happening in Abuja. Let it continue to happen. But however, history is loading. And every man
all right, Robin,
have a history.
Thank you. Let's go over to Buguma now. George, good morning to you, George.
Yes, Andrew, good morning.
All right, George,
yes,
go ahead.
It is very unfortunate that Abuja catches fire with insecurity in a very high rampage, and why the Minister of FCT is only taking pictures with the governor of Lagos State. Kidnapping is on high. And when Abuja is like that, when the capital territory is so besieged with kidnapping activities, and tell me what people in diaspora, maybe those who will be coming home by this time of the year, tell me how they will feel. And every day here in the state, we had a substantive governor running governance, and the FCT minister will also be running the parallel government. Here you see supporters every day making unguided statements, making derogatory and inflammatory statements from left, right, and center, causing commotion and confusion here in the state. I think it is very unfortunate that Rivers State, after since 2015, this state has not known peace. Before 2015, we are living as one.
All right, George, your point has been made, but then quick correction. All right, thank you, George. But point made.
As I speak to you,
but
since after 2015, the unity of this state is being in question.
Thank you very much, George. But there's no parallel government in Rivers State. Just to clarify that, perhaps you used the wrong choice. You used the wrong word. You check your choice of words. There's no parallel government. Maybe you have to understand what a parallel government means before you use that. It's very intense when you say there's a parallel government in Rivers State. No, there is none. Koroye is in Igruta. Koroye, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
All right, go ahead.
I am calling from Igruta.
Go ahead.
My take home is the Abuja kidnapping and killing. They said when a child is born by a woman and that child starts to cry every time, people are afraid to carry that child. And this morning I'm advising my brother, the former governor, to concentrate, because if we make a good name in Abuja, we have respect in River State. And when there's a bad name in Abuja here, they are not having a good name here. So it should concentrate on Abuja, now that we are getting killing there. It is not go well that the child will be killed, and the father will be there watching the child will be killed. Let him concentrate there. Now you will come here to become Shylock and fight a fight that at the end of everybody in River State have no peace. I did not see gain there. That's not a leader. I am trying to take blessings in the fight. Thank you very much, please.
All right, thank you, Koroye. Ida is in Nkoro. Good morning, Ida.
Yeah, Andrew Femi, good morning.
Morning to you.
I want to talk about the commissioners that are coming back. You know, most of them in your station say they are ashamed, their conscience. Now I want to ask them whether their conscience will allow them to come back, which most of them, without shame, they should appoint somebody that they are not going to come back. Like a person like Alaba George Kelly, he should appoint somebody from Buguma to come and represent him. I don't know where it's from Ora Buniman. But he says his conscience is going to work. And about the Chijioke issue, nobody should support that guy. No, he's not going to resign. He's doing a good work. They say when somebody is doing good things, support the person. I want to support you, whatever thing he's doing. He's not going to resign. And they change GDI. Without the change, there is no GDI. Without the encourage, there is no GDI. Most of them will come and work with the golden governor of Rivers, Hashim Fubara, and former assembly members to do the screening. We are waiting for them. Let them screen. But they are former assembly members. I don't know them as assembly members. Former speaker. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much. Temple is in a chair this morning. Hello, Temple. Good morning to you.
Good morning, the very distinguished system, and how are you doing this morning?
Very fine, thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to, appreciate the OSPAC gallant soldiers for rescuing some of the kidnapped passengers along the Owerri Port Harcourt. I would say it's a very good one, and I also want to appeal to them to remain in that spirit, and I also appeal to the various local government where they are also operating to look for ways to synergize with them. They need to be appreciated emotionally and otherwise. And I also want to appeal to our FCT minister. They say attention divided, it will be very hard for someone to concentrate. Believing his own capacity and where is equal and competent to do the needful. When you talk about tackling insecurity, please, sir, I want you to concentrate. Look inward and ensure you work in synergy with the security agencies in making sure that this incessant kidnapping activity that is going on in Abuja, does not repeat itself. You are a good man, ensure the needful is being done, protect your people over there, and when you come down here, you also ensure that there is peace and tranquility. Very important. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Temple. Clinton in Bori, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning to you.
Good morning, Clinton.
Yeah. FCT unrest, that is insecurity in Federal Capital Territory. I think everyone should not see security as their own business, because we are witnessing a rise in the insecurity in the country, not just the FCT. But for me, the FCT is a very, very important place, because that's where we have the president, and that place should be the most secured. And the person that is the chief security officer of that place is the minister. And the minister, for me, is busy in Rivers State politicking. So I think he should take his responsibility serious and concentrate on securing the Federal Capital Territory. Now, the Rivers State House of Assembly is to rescreen the 9 commissioners that resigned. I think the governor is doing his part in terms of following up the resolutions that were given to him. But he's doing it in a very, very systematic way. And those that do not understand are the ones reacting now. But that doesn't make what he's doing right, because for me, the Constitution of Nigeria is far above any individual. But be that as it may, Rivers State must make progress. And as he's doing that, other individuals also have the right to challenge what he's doing in court. So I think that's what's going on now. Thank you very much.
All right, Clinton, thank you. We'll take one more call from Abinoye in Aboa, and then we go over to messages on Facebook and on WhatsApp. Abinoye, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Ifeanyi Andrews.
Yes, go on.
Yes. The Sarah Igbe said anything that is done with a Mewule is an illegal business. And I think I want to believe with him there is a nullity. I just want to take credence or to take a leaf from the sayings of Socrates. Socrates said that if we are ruled by the law, and the law said I should die, shouldn't I die? It's an issue. If we are ruled by the law, and what the law says, we refuse to do. The law says that if you defect to another party, the fortunes of the before party will not follow you. What is the difficulty? And then you are calling for a return of, commissioners or budget and all of that. I think that it will not help us. And instead of going into solution, we are moving into more problems. That is what I believe. Now, the issue of kidnapping. Kidnapping has been a very lucrative business. It's an oil well today. And I think the reason is that those of them who perpetrate those crimes go scot-free from the north to south, east, and west. There is no day that passes without kidnapping. Can you imagine? The whole family was kidnapped. 60 million ransom was pronounced. 30 was provided. 30 million is not an easy thing. Today it is 100 million. What in Nigeria? In fact, this country is, I don't know how to describe it. I want to register my sympathy, to Eyo Eta, Ernest Ikoli, Robert Macaulay, Anthony Noro. I know these were the people who were in the vanguard of nationalism. This is not the Nigeria of their dream. Thank you.
All right, Abdoye, thank you very much. On Facebook, this message here from Obioma Noble says, FCT Minister should not divide his attention in order to stop the kidnappings in Abuja. Odinakachi says the police hierarchy should learn to beam its satellite within the Kure LGA where there has been cases of kidnapping. Thank God Ability says, was it the governor that sent names of resigned commissioners to Martin Samewule's faction for screening? Or was it Martin Samewule faction that decided to invite the resigned commissioners? Larry Spieth says, I wish to advise the FCT minister to concentrate in the security and running of the FCT than instead of having divided attention. Commissioners are coming back and fresh permanent secretaries are waiting for their arrival. Lorenzo Delight says, kudos to OSPAC for rescuing some of the kidnapped passengers along Owerri Port Harcourt Road. FCT minister should tackle these rising cases of kidnapping. Adequate safety measures should be put in place on waterways, and criticizing the recall of the commissioners who resigned won't change anything. Christian Williams says, for me, mega party may not be the solution to unseat the APC-led federal government. On WhatsApp, a couple of messages here as well. Odinaka Woike says, the police hierarchy. Okay, I think we had that already on Facebook. Why is it that once the FCT minister abandons his primary assignment in the FCT and comes to Rivers State, one commotion or the other will happen? Is that how the investors that is wooed by president will come while the state capital continues to burn with insecurity? That's a question you're asking. Uche Okaegbu, you sent that message in. This one from Lawman in Uzuzu says, insecurity here and there in Abuja, and the FCT minister is here playing politics. The former governor should please leave the state and return to the FCT. Commissioner nominees resubmission. How far those who voluntarily resigned? Is it democracy or democracy? I don't know, my brother. He who is sacked can be rehired. It's possible now. Or he who resigned can be recalled. Greetings. Okay, let's see. We'll take this message after the commercial. When we return, some more messages on WhatsApp. To stay tuned.
For more talk, news,